Okay, so I've already moisturized my face. The color that I have is 2.0, and I just have a little sample of it. It's quite liquidy. Looking at it, it's like really, really super liquidy. So I'm just gonna, wow, it's like really, really watery. I'm just gonna start placing it on my face. It's very strong chemically smell. Okay, let's see here. Get my mirror. So right off the bat, it's very, very liquidy, but it seems to be going on quite nicely, and the color seems to be pretty good for me as well. And I'm just using my Sigma F88 to blend it in. It blends really nicely. I don't see much streaking or anything like that. And it seems like a little bit goes quite a long way. This might even be a little bit light, but I think it blends in with my neck perfectly. So you can see you really don't need much for it to kind of blend really nicely and just cover everything up. It does look quite pale though, doesn't it? I wouldn't say that this is a full coverage because you can still see my pigmentation coming through on my forehead and kind of above my lip too. So I would say this is probably like a medium coverage. Let's see if you can build it up. I'm gonna get a little bit more on the back of my hand. It is like so liquidy. That's really crazy. I'm just gonna kind of build it up around the places that I need it. Now it doesn't dry really fast or anything. It doesn't feel tacky. So that's nice. So I don't think it's a foundation that you have to like work really, really quickly with. So it's definitely buildable. You can definitely build it up and give yourself a little bit more coverage if you need to. Well, it really definitely blends into my neck perfectly. I mean, it's like super, super, super perfect as far as the color goes. I do look a little bit pale, but I also haven't bronzed or anything like that. So now I'm going to get close up and really see what we're working with. It's funny because in here it looks a lot darker. Like I almost thought, oh, that's going to be too dark for me. But when you put it on, it like goes lighter. So that's a little bit deceiving. On the skin, I noticed that kind of like around it almost looks a little bit kind of powdery. But it's not too bad. I mean, it's just like kind of around where the darker spots are. You can kind of see where the foundation is sitting a little bit, but nothing major. And it doesn't seem to be going into my lines at the moment. So I'm gonna finish and put my whole face on so that we can see what it looks like. And then I'll talk a little bit more about what I think. Okay, so I've got all of my makeup on now. As far as I can see, it's covered mostly everything that I want covered. You can see a tiny bit of pigmentation, but nothing too crazy. I feel like it is the perfect color for me. It's blending in with my neck and my chest really, really well. And it looks really kind of natural looking. It's not super duper like cakey looking or like I'm wearing a lot of foundation. So that's nice. I still feel like I look pale though. Maybe it's just because I'm wearing red. I don't know. It doesn't really even feel like I'm wearing makeup. Like on my skin, it feels very, very lightweight. So that's nice. As far as wrinkles go, so far it hasn't set into any of my wrinkles. So that's nice. Under eye still looks good as well. So yeah, so far I'm liking it. But I'm not in love with it. So we'll see how it goes. I would say it's a matte finish. I don't really see any glow going on at all. It is, what time is it? Let me check on the computer. It's 2 o'clock right now. So I will check back in a few hours and let you know how it's wearing. So points to touch on, easy to apply, very easy to blend, very, very liquidy, so this possibly could be quite messy if you're not, if you're not careful. It could slip right off your hand. The color comes out a lot lighter on your skin than it does look like in the jar or in the little pot. And I would say it's medium buildable coverage, and to me it's like a kind of natural matte finish. So I'll see you in a few hours. It is now, what time is it?
9:30.
It's now 9:30. Jay is in the background editing our daily vlog for the day, and everyone say hi. And so I didn't get to check back in the middle of the day because we were at my dad's house having dinner. But let's have a looky now. I haven't had a chance to even look in the mirror, so let's see what's going on. Wow, it still is in like perfect condition, really. I would say it's really lasted very well because it's now been on for 7 hours. I wouldn't say that it's worn off at all. It's felt really, really nice throughout the day. Like seriously, it actually, when you touch it, it doesn't even feel like you're wearing makeup for the most part. I mean, you can tell a little bit, but like it really doesn't feel like makeup on the skin. The wrinkles look pretty good. This smile line, you can see a little bit of it's kind of gone into the wrinkle a tiny bit, but my forehead looks really, really good. The shine is, I mean, it kind of has like a nice glow, but I wouldn't say it's oily at all. So I would say that this is probably going to be a good foundation for normal combination and oily, because it kind of had a matte finish in the beginning and now it's still pretty matte for the most part, but it does have a slight glow, which I think is nice. It hasn't oxidized at all, so it's nice. It's stayed true to color all day long, and yeah, it's actually held up really, really well. When I hold it up to my skin, it looks, I mean, obviously you can kind of tell I'm wearing makeup, but it doesn't look thick or cakey or like whoa makeup face. And I mean, other than this stupid, you know, pigmentation problem I have here, the coverage has stayed really, really nicely. So far, I haven't had any like little bumps or anything break me out for the day, so that's good. What else? Oh, I do have one little bump right there. Just one tiny little one. I think that's about it. So I would say, as a first impression, I'm gonna give this a, what should I give it? I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's actually really nice. Babe, what did you think of it?
Excuse me?
What did you think of this foundation?
I like it a lot.
Did you think it looked nice?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't cakey or anything?
Is that the one you had on that one day?
No, this is a new one.
I'd compare it to that.
You would?
Yeah. I like the other one. Scooch better. I did notice that one today. Like I noticed you had it on, not as much as the other one where I didn't, but I still like that one. Does that make sense?
So Jay's comparing it to the Kat Von D. So I'm going to give this 8 out of 10. I definitely recommend it. And this, by the way, is, I'll put the price somewhere around here because I don't know it off by hand, but I will put the price. So I hope that's helped. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!